to ensure that it doesn't,
Get angry.
exactly, get a,
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
Getting out
lose
there.
weight then, or what?
I mean, if I won the lotto, but you have to play.
Well, it's hard when you can't move around, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is, but
But he's been doing very well, like every Monday and Friday, sometimes in between, one of my contests brings
Yeah.
donuts, cakes, blah, blah.
I don't know if this is
And Mark
working or not.
said, no, I'm not gonna have any donuts.
Oh,
I'm not
that's
gonna have
so
any cake.
good.
I'm not gonna eat the hot dogs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I really
Oh,
tried.
that makes all the difference. But
Even to-
Smiley, can you do yours too?
yes, So it's already recording?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
We're,
Give me just a second, please.
okay. Get my cheat sheet notes. Oh, there they are.
Um,
Let's see. Trainham?
train them,
Train him.
like a teacher's job is
Okay,
to train them.
Mark, train him. He's training me.
Hello, everyone.
And he has one of the best friends in the world. It's not me.
Wait,
Oh.
can you start,
Okay.
give me a second here? See, I don't get paid for this. I'm teasing, I would do anything. Okay, I'm just trying not to get that.
That's
out of the way.
okay, it doesn't matter.
Yes, it
This
does.
is, doesn't,
This is
this is not
important.
Hollywood.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuzzy.
Well, this is Mark Trainham, and has the best friend in the world. Yeah, I mean, we have I don't know if you see me around, Matthew Lesko, I have a grant, a website that helps people find government programs, but we also give out our own grants. And so to members of the website, we give like $1,000 grant to help them on their journey, whatever it is. Well, one of our members, Harold James, is that how you say that?
Harold James.
Harold James, his journey is to help Mark. And that to me is what money should do. You know, if you're fed, you have everything yourself, then we should be helping other people. And I can't believe that how, the group, that we run and that are helping each other find money to help things they can do in life or solve financial problems or help other people. Like Harold's doing by helping Mark. Because Mark wants to go back to school and learn, what do you want to learn?
Mortuary science. at
Mortuary
UDC.
science. See, I'm going to be a client of his very soon. At my age, he's going to be seeing layout, and I just want to make sure that he gets good colors for me to wear my casket. I want to make sure I look good.
Well, you look great now. I'm like,
I don't know how much longer. I'm 78 now. Maybe, yeah. Well, I got 5, 10,
Sev-
15 years. or
78
so.
years old.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Sure.
And actually, I attribute it running. Man, I wasn't a jock or anything, but I was fat. You're fighting weight now, you say. I mean, I fight weight every day of my life. And the way I do it is by exercise. I run 6, 7 miles a day. I stopped running about a year ago because the brain can't handle it. The muscles and bones can, but the brain doesn't work fast enough. And so I got to walk. But I walk 6, 7 miles a day. But I mean, to me, what Harold did for you is what we should all be doing in life. You know, it is the fortunate stuff that we have. And especially now with COVID, but it's before COVID. I mean, there's such a stratosphere in our country of people making more money than God, and other people just can't even get a meal together. You know, and it's just, I don't know how we became that way. The richest country in the world, and that's why what's so important for you to go out and start contributing to society. To me, it's all about contributing. You could, feel great if you're giving, and that's why the secret of giving is it feels so good.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, it does.
Everybody thinks they're selfish. No. Giving is the most selfish thing you could do, right? I mean, you work in a thing like that because it feels good. What could be better? That's the secret. But capitalism tries to get rid of that. And so we lose it. We need capitalism. We need giving. We need a lot of things. But it's so special to me that Harold did this for you to show other members and everything what life is about. And I don't have the answers to anything in society. I can't figure out my own goddamn life, let alone
You too.
anybody else to do with their life, man. I tell you, I think that's the most conceited thing in the world that anybody could do is tell somebody else how to live their life. We're all screwed up and struggling every second, you know. But it's wonderful, you know, what Harold did to show what's possible in life, to be able to change your life so much. Well, it's not a lot of money. I mean, it's not like we're giving you $1 million and you won lotto or something like that. There's just a little money that can make a difference to somebody else, to do something and have a chance to contribute. And I think then that helps somebody else see that. The best we got is not changing the world, but just giving an example. You know, and I think that what Harold did by you is showing others how you could make a big change in somebody's life, not change the world and be on the front of Time magazine, but it's more important to change one life, like he did for you.
Thank you. And, I mean, he's awesome. He
Yeah.
is truly a remarkable gentleman.
Yeah.
That,
Well, that's fine. So you've been buddies a long time, huh?
about 30, probably like 32 years now.
Wow, that's before I was born.
Whatever. If I look half as good as you and your wife in my advancing years.
Well, it's fun, and I think staying involved and contributing, that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, people retire at 60, God, that's only half of your life. I mean, I'm 78 and still going, man. You know, and so to retire just sounds, there's too many things to do, too many people to help. To retire and sit on the beach seems like that's dying already. You need it once in a while, you know, to rest and recharge your batteries. So you come back and help people again. Thanks, and he's gonna go out, he's gonna take this money, get the skills, and go home. By the way, you wanna go to UDC?
Yes.
I taught there when it first opened. Back in '72. I was taking computer science at American University. I was out of the Navy, and I had the GI Bill money, and I was teaching computer science at UDC when it first opened, and taking the same courses at American University. See, I was the most knowledgeable person in town, and all I was doing on computers back in the '70s. And that's why if you get in on the ground floor or something, then, you know, you don't need a whole lot of credentials. And no, I enjoyed my experience there so much. You know, it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, the only problem, I mean, is trying to get there. That's one of the problems, because I've talked to several people there and they're no longer there, and it's like starting
Oh, I
over.
see.
And to the point where it's almost frustrating, because you can never,
Yeah.
I can never
Yeah.
get somebody to return my call.
That's, well, now, you call Eleanor Holmes Norton if you can't get through. And just use tricks, you know, because you don't know, or if you get $20 and have them send the person cookies. And anything to be different. I mean, you know, robots are all over, so particularly on the internet, I don't believe in just trying to fill out a form on the internet and think you get, no, it's all people and relationships. And that even becomes, I think, more important now, because then they can relate to you as a human instead of a digit. It's easy to flunk a digit. That's why I remember when I used to teach at UDC, you know, and kids weren't good in the class. The kids that came and saw me at office hours, they got smarter somehow. It was harder to flunk them. The kid I didn't know, yeah, that's stupid shit, you know, I could go flunk them. But when they come by office hours and show me their dog and their mom, and it's hard. So to get help, it just try to be, I feel, it's the more human you can be. And now with all this digital, you know, nonsense, you stick out more by being just human.
Because I'm not getting any younger, and it's
Right,
like,
exactly. Well, you got lots of time, man. You're 30
I
years
hope I
younger than
do.
me. So that's a
but
whole
you
new
look
career.
30 years younger than me.
Oh, once you start doing something, then that gives you energy, you know, that you enjoy doing. And it's just so much fun to meet you, and that you have a friend like Harold that, man,
Yeah,
I
he's
hope I treat my wife that way.
awesome. Wow.
Yes?
Can you just tell us, like, how Harold told you about this, or how
Well,
that all happened?
Okay.
How it all happened,
Well,
if you don't hear it, yeah.
When let's see, a couple of days ago, he said that he had entered me into a grant situation, and I was like, okay, whatever. He says, then he happened to mention Matthew Lesko, and I remember way back when there was a book that I had run. He had I think it was red and white dollar signs, and I think he was right in front of the Capitol,
Right.
or at least on those grounds. And I did read the book, but he was telling me that was the situation. And so, he said, don't get your hopes up. You might not get it, but I enter you in this, and so go and get me go get yourself a computer because you're gonna need one. And I was like, okay. But then there's so many other things that I need to do. I mean, like take my mom out to eat. I mean, she really has been like the
Does
glue.
she eat every day?
She does. She does
Wow,
eat
I don't know what.
every day. She's healthier than me. I mean, she's pretty near being a vegan. I mean, she eats fish and poultry, but not much else. I mean, like vegetables and lots of vegetables. Me, on the other hand, the only vegetables I want are on top of a hamburger. But she, it's so. Then you came
Yeah.
today, and I was like, wow, this. I mean, it's like it sunk in. I mean, I just am really, really grateful. I mean, I can't even express verbally how thankful I am. Because there's so many other people. I mean, yes, you're giving me an opportunity to perhaps at least take a course at UDC. I just have to figure out how to get there and get back from there and follow all the protocols of what the doctors keep, wanting me to do or not do. So here we are. But I couldn't imagine ever having the opportunity to meet you. I mean, this right here, I mean, just like talking to you, I mean, it's like you can sense the humility in you. I mean, like you just down to earth, humble, and just want to, out from the bottom of your heart, help people help other people probably in either worse shape than I am. I mean, I consider myself lucky that I'm alive. And it hasn't been easy. I mean, that's for sure. And there have been days that I know that wonderful lady there has probably been staying up many nights praying for me. I have nieces, nephews, and cousins, and all of them, and I keep telling them, because I'm grateful of their collegiate, accomplishments. But I need to do it, as well. I mean, it's like I'm saying, go to school, do this, do that. Here I am, 51, and there was a guy, and then I'm gonna be quiet. There was this guy that used to work at the funeral home with me. He was like 55, 57. He went back to school. He retired from one job, went back to school to be a mortician, and he never got to realize that dream. He died of a heart attack, but before then, I mean, he was all excited about what would have been a new chapter in his life, and I would like to do that before the most influential person in my life goes on before me. So,
Well, you do it for him too.
or vice versa,
Right,
because I want to do it before I go too. So,
Well, at 51, I mean, that's how it's easy to start a whole new career. I mean, not at 60 or even like me in my 70s. You get 20 more years out of it. What the hell? I mean, if you talk to a kid 20 years old, they're not thinking more than 20 years ahead, right? So to us, 20 years is the last 20, not the first.
right. And that's probably the best 20.
Exactly. Boy, you got all that bullshit you don't have to worry about anymore, right?
The question is not related to it. How long have you and your wife been married?
This time? No.
Without renewing your vows.
About 40 years. Yeah, I've been married twice before. Yeah. And then we had 2 kids, and I love her more now than ever. I think it takes 30 years to learn how to love somebody.
Amen.
I mean, it's just everything, at 30, love is something different. Yeah. And I just see, wow, it just takes a while, love is not, that's why I'm really into hearts now, you know. Because
like that.
question marks, I mean,
I can
nothing,
work that.
everything, I used to think information is the key. With the right information, make the right decisions. But if your heart's not in it, it's not gonna work. Yeah, a relationship or a profession or anything, your heart's gotta be there, because anything you do in life is a pain in the ass. And if you're not ready to have your heart in it, you get through it, you know. And that's it, so that's what you're doing here, is getting through this because your heart's in it and you wanna do something else.
Yeah, I definitely do. I need to.
Right. Well, thank you so
Thank you.
much, yeah.
Thank you,
Oh,
man.
this,
Thank you.
and what could be better in life? What, sitting, playing golf in Florida? You know, that just sounds stupid.
Well,
But I could meet people like you and be
I
here.
think I played golf one time.
Really?
This was back in '91,
Oh, wow.
in Missouri.
Oh, wow.
And I was serving a Mormon mission at that
I
time.
see.
And my missionary companion, another missionary,
They were golfers,
said,
eh?
well, it was more like we swing wherever, we don't know what.
Where it's going.
It's like, okay, we swung, we good. And in the little golf cart thing.
Yeah.
But that was like the best time. I was young, had a full
Yeah,
set of
right.
hair.
There.
So, yeah, somewhere. It's like,
But no, I mean, there's nothing bad with golf. It's just, if, there's just so many things to do in life, and we should start now, okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, and Harold, if you're out there, thank you for doing this wonderful
Thank
favor
you.
for him.
Thank you very much.
And that makes me feel so much better about my work, too. Thank you.
Okay, take care. Thank you.